Sailing through the stars, a pirate solo virals the name. Incompetence untold, with a rusty spaceship and a crew quite wild. With a space rogues always on the prowl.
Stop that. We're not doing a whole intro music thing. My name's Viral Sun. I'm here to talk to you about important gameplay decisions being made going forward. If you don't know me, you might remember me from such times as when I stole all of your stuff. But that's not what we're here today to talk about. Today, we're here to do some gameplay analysis, or as I like to call it, let's not do poopy game design, presented by me, Viral Sun. Yes, that's me. Yeah. So back during SitCon, they introduced this concept of station warfare. Seems like a good idea on the surface of it, but given, I've been around for a few years.
It's been 84 years.
And I have to say that I'm a little bit concerned about a couple of the gameplay designs, and that's why I wanted to raise this as a bit of a concern. So, if we look at what they've introduced here, this concept of station warfare, essentially you're going to be able to build bases and your little homes away from home on these planets, anywhere abouts, and we're going to be able to protect those with planetary shield technology, but only certain places are going to be able to have shields, and that's going to be based off this station warfare game, which seems to be the glorified King of the Hill game, where we accrue a currency, and then at the end of the week, we dump as much currency as we can into a slot machine, and whoever dumped the most currency in wins and gets shields.
Here we go. To earn tokens, you'll have to assault a location and then deposit resources to power the network. This begins with ground bases and ends at the shield core.
Blah, blah.
Each structure occupied will then accrue seal tokens over time, with larger structures earning more, and at the end of each week, you must then use these tokens to purchase shield protection. With shield coverage being limited, though, the system automatically selects the orgs with the highest bid from across all shards.
And there we have it. There we have the problem. Selects highest bids across all shards. So surely having the most bases covered across all shards is going to reward you? Okay. Well, where does that leave small organizations? I don't think it really covers them anything. Essentially, I think, where have we seen this problem before? With space control. Would that be Eve Online? Here we are. Circa, I think 2007, maybe? Eve Online. What we see here is all of this nice friendly space in the middle, and these are the areas of player-controlled space. As you can see at the beginning, there's lots and lots and lots of different organizations. They held little areas of space that were all around, and they put up a little fight, and yada 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 yada. Now, I don't know if you've played EVE Online, but EVE Online currently looks like this. What's these? They're large blobs. And this is actually more generous than it really is. You see, all this Panda Farm area, yep. This is also Panda Farm. This is also kind of Imperium. This is all Imperium, this is all Imperium. Oh, these guys that live in this area of space have just moved over here, so this is all Imperium now as well. And there's a couple of tiny little outlying people, but all of the people in this big blob organizations here have pushed all of the little small groups out, and what we've ended up with is large blob organizations, not necessarily reliant on player skill or thought, controlling basically all of space.
And that's bad.
So let's go back to this station warfare concept and see if we can fix it a little bit. Now, I think that station fighting sounds like a good idea. I don't know how splitting anything to do with shards is necessarily going to be done, but I do have an idea that might keep the concept, keep the heart of the idea in place, but avoid this whole nullsec play, which is You have a timer system, which you seem to already have, where the King of the Hill is essentially runs on a certain day at a certain time every single week to give people a reason to log on. So, say on a Wednesday at, yay o'clock, I don't know. And during that time, there is a 2-hour King of the Hill on multiple stations, and any org that can hit a button or is holding the control tower at the end of that King of the Hill tournament then gets shield control for the week. Now, what does that give you? That gives you a reason for people to log on every week. It gives small organizations a way of competing, because whilst they may not be able to necessarily hold every station, they can hold one, or perhaps siege one with clever use of tactics or superior skill. Also gives small organizations a chance to actually succeed, because otherwise what I worry we're going to end up happening is that the likes of Test and large organizations like that are going to just end up swallowing up more and more and more and more organizations.
How can it be stopped? Mob hysteria sweeps one city. Before long, the nation, and then the world could fall before the blood-curdling threat of the Blob.
You're going to get less and less individual skill set player groups, because unfortunately, given what seems to be a 24/7 siege mechanic, might not be that viable. Anyway, super quick video. Just wanted to give a little food for thought, a little bit of point of concern, a little frame of reference for why I might be a little bit concerned. And yeah, cool. Thanks for watching.